Hi there, it's Janice Thompson from jazzledazzlecraft.co.uk. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator, and I live and work in Scotland. Stampin' Up demonstrator. Right, I'm just setting up here, ready to do a bit of crafting. So as you see, I've got my cuppa. I've got 3 stamp sets around, and I have some designer series paper, and so I'm just not worked out. Right, not worked out what I'm doing here. It says swipe left to get the comments, but it's not giving me them. Okay, it has now. Alright then, I am watching on my iPad, and I usually watch on my laptop where the comments are easier, but my laptop I've got to drag it through from another room, and it takes up so much space on my desk. So I'm trying to see if I can use my iPad. So, hi Heather, good, I can see. I might have to just keep swiping to get them back. And the light's not that great. Maybe if I move what I've got here, I'll be able to see. Anyway, hey, right, we're better now. Okay, so good morning Heather, and thanks for saying hello. If you're watching, please say hello. So here we are today, Cuppa and Cards on a Thursday, and we still have a designer series paper sale going on. So I thought I'd show you one of the packs, which I think is an amazing pack, although I've got a fair bit of it left, because I think I had in a paper sheet and I had a whole pack of it. Now this sheet, I don't have the backing paper that came with this, however, and it's all mixed up because I've been using it, but this set comes with, I think, let me get the catalogue so I can give you the facts, because I think it's either 20 sheets or 24 sheets. It's a bigger pack than normal. Right, now I don't need to hide this catalogue. I mean, my brain is not working because we're just about to launch our mini catalogue, and I can't show you the inside of it until it's launched. However, I can show you the inside of this one. Right, yeah, so 24 sheets, 2 each of 12 double-sided designs. There you go. It's normally £20 for the pack, but at the moment there's 15% off, so hey ho, £17 for a huge pack of paper, which is so versatile, so handy. It's a lot of neutral colours in it, so it's great for backing paper. But also what I'm going to show you today is that you can stamp on it. It's instant texture. Have I sold it to you yet? What do you think? Hi Renee, thanks for popping in. So yeah, so I'm going to show you this paper today and a few ideas to get you using it, because I think it's amazing. Now this is going to be available in this annual catalogue right up to the end of April next year. So I will be using it. However, you know, it's so good, I'm tempted to get another pack at 15% off. That is just a great chance. Yep. So yeah, so there's so much you can do with this. Look, I'll just loads of wooden, natural wood, and so this looks like, you know, like plaster. Somebody's plastered over a pink wall. I won't spend too long, but this beautiful dark wood, isn't that gorgeous? It's so rich. It's exciting me. I don't have, you know, I want to make some cards, so we'll see some of them as we go. I'll just flick through. So it's like tiled stone tiles, fabric, like a tweed, herringbone style tiling, like porcelain tiles, wood, like a waffle. This reminds me of a baby blanket. Then some wooden flooring. Look at this. This is a bit, I want that bit out. Let's stamp on that in a minute. Floor, like a flooring. Look at this. Oh, I just like plaster on a blue background. Love it. Love it, love it. More wood, tiling, like a herringbone, and it's got lots of blue in it there. It's not herringbone, but similar. More of that waffle. Just loads. Waffle, that's what I do a lot of. Just loads. Hessian. It's just fab. Fabulous. Fabulous. Right, so I wanted to do something on the back of that. I'm just looking to see if I've got any smaller pieces of that. No, so let's just chop into it. The more you chop into it, then the more you can feel you can use it. Now, I am going to play with these stamp sets now. I've pulled these all out. Right, so I decided to have a look at what the... What's the paper called? Hi, Tammy, nice to have you. Yes, actually, I was thinking that there make good photo backgrounds, Shirley, Heather. That is a great idea. This is the stamp set. So when they first came out, the In Good Taste paper, it came out as a suite, and we had Tasteful Touches stamp set and Tasteful Labels dies. And I need a bit of lighting on here, I think. You never know in the UK what lighting, every day's different. Right, so I've got the dies. I got the dies out too, just to show you. This is a fantastic. This is no longer available as a bundle, but it's still a great buy. Superb stamp set, great. What do you call it? So I've already die cut some sentiments, and I've die cut the same shapes from some of that dark wood paper, so I'm sure we'll use some of this in the cards. All right, so I am firstly going to, that's the reason I got that out, because it goes with the paper. Well, it did go with the paper. This stamp set is one of the stamp sets that I bought in my pre-order from the upcoming mini catalogue, which goes live to customers on Tuesday. So, and that, because it's the wood and leaves, I thought that might work nicely. And also I thought might be able to, I want to show you stamping on paper. So this is from the celebration. We've got 2 months of celebration coming, August and September, with lots new goodies. Now this, with a £45 purchase, you can choose this stamp set free. Isn't it lovely? Just a nice scene. Now you could colour this in. What I'm going to show you today is that this looks fab, just stamped in one colour. Just superb. And lovely wee sentiments here as well. Your friendship feels like home to me. So as I was on my YouTube live yesterday, I was making cards for friends, because tomorrow is International Friendship Day. So how nice is that sentiment? Your friendship feels like home to me. I'm always and forever here for you. I can't thank you enough, and missing you. Superb sentiments. Now, I don't know if this wee stamp here is like, it's just like a dingle dangle stamp to me, which I will use that in other projects. In this wee pot of tulips, isn't that pretty? So you could make a very simple understated card just using that one stamp. But anyway, today I'm going to play with this. I'm blethering, so I'm going to stamp because I'm annoying myself now. Okay, so I did have a kind of play, and I put some bits together. Where's the one? So I had cut, and it wasn't on that. I want that for something else. So I need to find a piece of that. I think I had some out somewhere. Oh my goodness, I've got bits everywhere. The more I try to be organised, the less organised I become. Right, so we want a lighter wood because we're going to stamp on it, so I'll just find, here's one of the lighter woods. Right, so I did stamp on that piece. I kept the other piece that was with it so that I could use it, but of course, oh no, look, I haven't mislaid it. Got it here. Okay. Don't worry about me. Don't worry, it's alright. It'll all work out on the night. Okay, so I've got this stamp that I've pulled from Welcoming Woods. And I've got these leaves. So, autumn is coming. So I've got a little piece of this designer series paper in the light wood, and I love it because you see all the markings in the wood, and I have some early espresso here. And I'm just going to pop this on this, stamp it down on this piece of paper. Probably could have put a piece of foam. I don't even know if, yeah, the stamp's the right way up. And I'll trim this down. Are you guys all still with me? And has everybody said hello? I've said hello to Renee, Tammy and Heather so far. If you're here, just say hi. And please, if you've got ideas for me when I'm going wrong, just let me know. And then I'm just going to use cinnamon cider here because it's on my desk. I'm not sure if anyone's still here. Send me some love and let me know you're still here. Getting neurotic here, thinking I'm all alone. So this wee stamp set, just pop some leaves. Is anyone else crafting just now? Hello Muriel, and you come. Hi Carol, lovely to see you all here. Starting to get, some days I don't know, some days I just craft away when I'm doing it live, and other days I want to know there's somebody here. Is there anybody there? So you're reassuring me that you are. So there we have some woods and some leaves. I'm just going to close the inks because you know what will happen with me. I'm going to get some dark wood pieces to use to back that on too. I'm just going to trim this and make. Oh, you're making a Christmas card, Heather. I've got another pre-order to put away tonight, and I will get some Christmas things this time. But I didn't get any Christmas things. I don't know why, I just didn't. I'm going to make this a wee 8x8 square. The same. I'm going to cut a bit off its bottom because those trees kind of look like they're floating, and I'm not wanting to give them too much attention. So I'm just cutting this to 8, did I say 8 inches? 8 centimetres square. And is this the very dark? Yeah, let's just swap this up. I actually prefer when my paper is kind of all chopped up and then I start seeing possibilities in the scraps. Hey Shirley and Karen, hiya Karen. So again, I can use the dark paper as a layering border. I don't have to go and cut card. The paper is just perfect for that. We will get a card. We will start our day with a card. Who have I missed? Who did I miss? Who's... Oh, Linda, hiya. And I saw someone's Tammy asking you about your wee doggy, and then I thought, whose dog? And then I realised she was speaking to you, so yeah. So here we go. And then I've got like some card backgrounds and some bits of paper cut here, so I'm wondering. That's like a stone wall, that one, isn't it? That works too. Or just have to decide what you... You can just play till you've got what you want. But most of them work. But I think I'll stick with wood here. Oh, nice to have you here, Karen, too. This card base is a bit squint, but I got one that's a bit... I need to do something with that. It annoys me when I've scored it squint, obviously. Right, so I think we'll just pop this on here because I like that wood. Stop overthinking it, Janice. Because, do you know, these papers are fab. They all go together. There's no need. Hi, Randy, and you come. Facebook just told me you're here, even though you didn't. Sometimes that spooks people out because it tells me. Sometimes it comes up. If it's a friend, if it's someone who's not already on my friends list, I don't think it does tell me. But if you're on my friends list and you come on, it lets me know you're here. Right, so then these trees, and we need some kind of... Actually, I think I'm going to trim this here. Just above the U. That is not straight, but it's straight enough. I think we'll stick that on there. So let's get some dimensionals. Let's get our first card together. So as I say, this paper is just wonderful, and it's such a good buy. No, there's one bit I've not got off, so I'm just going to pop the trees. Whoops, there. And I'm going to pop that on there, but I was thinking to maybe have just a little bit of that underneath. Right. I should have cut this with my trimmer. It's not as straight as it could be, but this is as straight as it's going to be. I'm just using one end of that just to give a wee chevron shape. And just trim that off the top. I'm going to attempt to straighten this up and I'll probably make it worse. I'm going to stick it on. I'm going to stick it on flat because I think if I put it on dimensional, that will highlight my crooked line. But if I pop it up here onto there, I don't think it will be as noticeable. There you are, and I've got these lovely brushed metallic adhesive dots, and they're a sneak peek from the new upcoming mini catalogue. And just going to use with my tool, I take your pick tool and the putty which is broken off, very good, and just pop. I think these brass ones might look nice. Oh, and they kind of look like rivets. Very good, put it down, take it away. There you go, one card. All in good taste, of course. Right, another wee idea that I had earlier was to stamp the picture from Feels Like Home. Yeah, I love those brushed metallic gems. I think they're lovely. Thanks, Shirley. Right, I'm going to do Feels Like Home. So I need to clean this. I've only got one of these blocks. So yeah, so I've showed you some things in Celebration. This stamp set is free. Spend £45 in the either or both combination of any order that's £45 retail or more. You can choose something free from the Celebration brochure. Unfortunately, I can't show in the brochure just now, but there are some amazing things you can choose. And I only have one of these e-blocks. Whoops. And that's the size I need here for this detail. This is quite a detailed stamp, so pop that one out the way just now. And I'm going to stamp onto this paper. I'm going to make the space on my desk because I seem to have a lot getting around here. Right, okay. I'm going to stamp straight onto this paper so that I can decide then what size I need it to be. And I'm just, because it's here, I'm just going to stamp with my early espresso. I'm not doing any colouring in, I'm keeping it relatively simple. So again, because this is a bigger stamp, I always find it easier to take my ink pad to the bigger stamp. Now there's quite a lot of detail in this. You could use your Stamparatus for this. I just thought, well, this kind of looks like an artist's been doing with their oils, with their palette knife and their oils. So I'm just going to stamp this on here and hope for the best. I know, I just noticed that you changed while you were watching. That's quite good, Tammy. That's quite a skill, actually. So I'm hoping that I've got this all stamped. Look at the bike by the door, the basket with the flowers, a hanging basket. Very nice wood effect door there. Now, I'm not sure that I'm not sure if that's strong enough or I need a stronger colour. I think it's alright. We'll go with it. We'll just go with it. Yeah, I think it's just the light in here. So I'm now going to trim this down. At the moment I'm not, I need to know the measurements in a minute, but I'm just kind of just taking it off the bigger piece first. And I've got paper everywhere. Ah, okay, right. Right, so let's take this to, oh, shall we take it to 7? Should we? Yeah, 7 will ground it a bit. Look. And then if I want a bit off there or not, or if I leave, what measurement is this? 7 by 10, let's go with that. So with this dark wood, I want it to go up and down. Oh, it won't matter what way it goes because so 10.4. Hi Katrina, nice to have you. And 7.4 of this very dark wood, and that will frame our picture. That's nice. I mean, you can get involved in colour in it. I'm not going to, because I actually think that looks like a nice sort of sepia photograph. There, kid myself on it. And I need a card base to pop. I think it will go nicely just on that stone wall. So let me, while I've got this out, let me see why this card base is squint. Right, 10.5. It should be scored up. I must have done this with my eyes shut. Yep, that's probably what's happened. Right, see if we can sort it out with a bit of brute force and ignorance here. Right, tell it that's exactly where you need to be lying on top. There we go. You will comply. Oh, it's lovely to have you here, Katrina. So we're going to be popping some stonework and then our picture, but I'm not worked out about a sentiment yet. I wonder if one of these little ones from this stamp set would just sit here, because I don't really want to make it into a big I think I've got some of them out already. What does this one say? Your friendship feels like home to me. See, if I ruin it, well, I ruin it. Does it go in there? Would it fit in there? No, it doesn't actually. I might need to make it separate. It's going to have to be one that goes on. We'll just leave it just now. Right, let's... Would missing you fit there? Yeah, it would. I'm missing all you guys, all my Stampy Up buddies and my class people. Can't wait to craft face to face with somebody. Anybody. Yeah, missing you will fit, so let's put missing you. There you go, missing you. Take care, Shirley. Right, let's glue it together. And we've got another card. So I'm hoping to play with this free stamp set soon with colour, and yeah, I will play with it. But today is about the paper. 15% off. There's about another, I think another 7 papers or something that are all 15% off. So do have a look. Do have a look. And if you want to know more, just get in touch. I'm sure you know how to message me. Oh no, Helen. Oh, I hope she's okay. Yeah, Cannon, that was fantastic last summer that you were able to drop in and visit with us. That was great. I hope it's all okay, Helen. Oh, kids. There's always something, isn't there? Keep you on your toes. So yeah, so there's that stonework. And we'll pop that on there, and then we'll have a look and see what we're going to play with next. As I say, I haven't planned anything. I like that. Kind of like a picture in a gallery, isn't it? Okay. Dimensional backings. I love these dimensionals, but the backings get everywhere. What's the most unusual place that you've found the backing of a dimensional? Are you like me? Is it unmentionable? There you go, missing you. Love it. So what's next? A bit of blue. I think, do you know what I noticed? That we have some pinks and we have some blues. Will we play with some pinks first? Pinks. Pinks, pinks, pinks. What other bits have got pink in them? There's that one with the this. Oh, here's a scrap as well. Pink. Is it just the two with pink? Okay, let's make a pink card and then we'll make a blue card. That's not, I'm not sure about that pink. Let me see, have I got news for you? That one goes better. That first one was Blushing Bride. Although we've got, this paper, it's got Rococo Rose, which is no longer with us. Oofed, we'll just go with it. We'll just roll. Karen? Hi, Vicky. Oh, Karen, I wondered why you said that, and now I realised. Yeah, that is a place, yep. Oh, my brain, I forgot that I'd asked the question. I thought I was Karen saying that. On your dog, Katrina, poor dog. Right, so let's just get this card base. just to show you just how pretty these cards are. These papers. Moving away from the wood. I don't know if I'll use that. Why did I put my trimmer away? We can mix our pinks, can't we? Could even have a bit of flirty in here. Let's go 10.1, so just for the main layer. And then 14.4, that's what I usually use. That's just as a basic layer on a card, you see. Just gives you a nice easy, it's easy. And that's what we're about today, easy peasy. And then what about some of this? So what, we'll go with this bit, because it's already cut, so we'll just chop a bit that's going to go on here. So, and we might stamp it on it, I'm not sure. Could even just stamp a sentiment straight on it. In your children's lunch boxes. That's brilliant, Renee. I don't think there's any real nutritional goodness in paper though. And it's almost like a sort of wax paper. This has been cut squint. So let's just straighten it up at 8. So anyone else who's watching not said hi yet? No, 8 by 10 this time. No, it all works. I'm not sure that as the colours I'm not kind. Oh, I'm just going to bring in another pink. I'm going to bring in flirty. Do you know what? It's just a pink festival. Oh. Something awful. Really bright pink. I don't have Rococo, it's gone. Is this polished pink? Yes, it is. I'm just going to go with it because it's just mix and match. So what was that, 8 by 10? So 8.4 by 10.4, and I actually think I'll just change the card base over as well. So just make it up as you go along when you're with me. I just like... Let's give it a bit of ping. Oh yay. Oh yay of little faith. So what we're going to stamp on this then? We're going to have a sentiment, but I think we might decorate that too. I still think I like that. Your friendship feels like home to me. So I'm going to get that on a block. And I'm going to get out that really bright coloured ink, that polished pink. Hello Shelley. Pink. Polished pink, it's not quite as mad as Magenta Madness, but it's still a nice bright colour. let's just, we're going that way or that way, I don't know, can't decide. My brain's, right, okay. Your friendship feels like home to me. And then we have, where's the other wee stamps from this set? I've got the wee pot of flowers, and then I've got that little, just to sort of have a look at these little, I might trim this down again as well. Wee pots, and then just have a wee look at this. Do you remember it? It's a bit of paper, it doesn't work. Do you know what? I can chuck it. I can't get this one off. Can't get my fingernail under it. I have got it. Actually, I'm going to pop another pot just on here because it's sort of looks like a wee shelf that's shouting for it. And then we'll get a green. I think we'll go for our very dark early evergreen. As I say, this may or may not work. I'm going to chop that down a bit as well. And it's just hanging there. One thing doesn't work, something else will. Hi, Jean. I'm going to trim it a wee bit, so I'll need to trim this too, but maybe trim it straight, Janice, that would be a good idea. Okay, so I have trimmed that too. If I take it now, I'll just take this wee bit off the top to take it to 8. So it's 8 that way, and it's 8 that way now. So now we just need to trim this to 8.4 that way, and we're done. So it's a square rather than just glue that one up. You don't have to like every. I'm not sure of this one, but I'm keeping going with it. just hold it still and give it a good flatten with your hand, and then it'll just make sure that the glue has made contact. And again, dimensionals, where are they? There they are. Oh, hi Carol. And Zena, hello. Gosh, quite a few people managed to come in today. So see, we are playing with All in Good Taste Designer Series paper because it's on sale. 15% off. Yay. What's not to like? Then again, just pop this. I'm just popping it somewhere in the middle. And do you know what? It worked. Do you know where I put the brushed metallic? Here they are, because I'm thinking copper works really well with pink. What did I say? Did I say something different? I thought I said Zana. Did I say Zena? Sorry if I did. Hi, Zana. Look, copper on pink. Beautiful. And we didn't put any on this one, so let's pop some on this one. Missing you. So we'll just need to put the gold on this one so you can see them all. Yeah, copper and pink is just something special, isn't it? There we go, that'll be fine. So I don't know where we are. I've still got loads of ideas coming. Oh, we've got a quarter of an hour. Shall we do a blue one? Do you know what I was thinking is a great way to use up designer series paper, but I don't know if there's time. Maybe if I'm quick. I'm thinking this is a fabulous way to use them up if I've got, where's my punch gone? You have this idea and then, right, so this punch, somebody tell me what that punch is called. Oh, I'm sorry if you've not got good reception. I will be putting this back up. I will be putting it up onto YouTube later, Carol, so maybe you'll see it better. Hi Monica, I know you're fine. I'm going to make one more card. I'll let you see, guys that have just come in, what we've been doing with the In Good Taste designer series paper. We've been stamping on it. Some I think have worked better than others, but it's still fun. So let's just use this and some of the scraps. I was thinking I would like to use this, but I've just kind of running out of time, so let's just, too many ideas, not enough time. So I think just take the paper out. And I'll just use my punch and just quickly get Taylor tag, thank you. Let's do a bit of patchwork. I mean, normally you would use up all your scraps, but I'm just in the business of making scraps because I haven't used this paper enough. can use either side then. Oh, look at this, it's gorgeous. I'm just chopping it into it. These are good as well, aren't they? I'm looking for some more pink to get in here. No, more blue. I've done pink, haven't I? It was blue. Right, this one. Because you get both sides of the blue in this is lovely. Might need more of this. Right, let's see where we are. We can always punch more out as we go. Bits everywhere. Look, I did stamp earlier on to this bit, but I never then used that idea. Might add that in, eh? At least not want that. Right, we'll just pop these to the side. We might use them, we might not. And then I need a card layer. Do I, or do I do it on? Well, do you know what? We've got a cut piece of this. Well, no, I want something that's going to show up. Forgive me for keeping changing my mind, but that's me. Right, I've got some cinnamon cider here. I'm going to cut that to a layer. And then that can go on a no, I'm going to cut this. Early espresso, I couldn't remember. Forgive me for faffing about here, but I think I'll cut that to 9.7. I made a card base with half of it. Just ignore me. This because I'm trying to hurry because we're running out of time and then I end up wasting time. Right, there's a nice card base. And I need a layer here. That's 9.7 by 14. I am working in centimetres, that's the way my head works when it works. And then this cinnamon cider, I'm going to chop a bit off that as my wee contrast at 10.1 by, the cider will work or not work, but hey, 14.4. Right, trim it out the way. Right, here's where we're working, and I'm just, some of them will work and some of them won't. I'm just going to stick this blue one in the middle and then work from there. Now it's up to you whether you plan it all out. If you're a quilter, you'll probably want to plan it all out, and it's up to you whether you butt them together like that or you leave a space. I'm thinking we'll leave a wee space. Now What happened to the bits that I've got stamping on? Because I want to make sure I do include them. Anyone seen them anywhere? I probably stuck one down already. There's the feather. I want that in there somewhere. I can't find the one with the flower. Oh, there it is. Right, so that can go there. Although I want as much of the flower in as we can, so we'll pop that. Forgive me while I change my mind. But I'm a lady after all, so I can change my mind. A woman's prerogative, is it? Oh, hey Christine, how are you? How are things in Wisconsin? I love that we've got people in from all over the world. I just love it. That's not going to work, that one. We'll leave the feather out. We'll just have the flower in this one. You could plan it all out and make sure all your colours work together, or you can just stick it all on and hope for the best. Guess which method I'm using today. Look, all the different textures coming together here. Oh look, I've glued it to my work surface. How clever is that? So, where's my silicone mat? Silly girl, you could have that out. But it's nowhere to be seen. Usually I have the two of them here, close by. It would be sensible to work on a silicone mat because it's not going to stick then. I do have a laminated surface which might help actually. Oh, you had no power after your big storm. Oh, that's not so good. Right, so that I can use these bits, I'm going to chop these bits off. Probably going to run over time now because I've started, but we've started, so we'll finish. See if I can use these bits elsewhere. Do you see what I mean? You can use them up. Get on. It's not got enough glue at that end. Might be able to work better if I've got them beside me. Right. So it's actually fun to do when you're not in a rush. Probably should have just cut that in half before I even started working with it, but it's me. Right, yeah, so I could actually just chop this up the middle there. Just keep going till you've think this will go in there. Again, I'll just chop some of it off. That was a bit close actually. I've cut it too. I'm just going to go with it though because it's making that gap a wee bit bigger, but I'm just going to go with it because of aware that time is running short here. Oh, I've not got this lovely texture. If I do the glue where I want it then. Right, so we'll chop these. This is the bit I'm after. I want this bit over here. I could see that was hanging off, so waiting to go in there. Some here. We're nearly there, just a bit of trimming to do. What you can do is you can let it dry and then actually use your trimmer to trim, but because I wouldn't use your trimmer while it's all still wet because it'll just move the bits. Right, so here have I got a bit that can go here? I'll just put the tip of that feather in there, why not? Because I think that is the last bit we need. This is a really good scrap busting technique. I'm going to move this lot out of the way. It's just a good way to show. I need to put some powder in my iPad or I'm going to lose you all. That's better. Yeah, I'm liking it too. So I'm just going to try and trim these off. I don't know where my wee guillotine's gone. I think it's gone behind a drawer or something, and so I need to go looking for it soon because it's perfect for this sort of trimming. Or maybe my bigger scissors would. Guess who's going to have to clean off her scissor blades this afternoon. Once I'm finished this, so I'm going to go and get myself out for a decent walk though. And then I'll come back to my craft desk later. Yeah, bigger scissors are working better here. Now obviously all the bits you cut off you can then do another card, so if you're doing several, you know, all the bits are precious. But for today I'm binning them because they're sticking to everything. Not sure if cinnamon cider's going to work here, but actually it's not that bad. I'm going to use it because it's what I've got. This punch is just, I was quite late to the party with it too, but yeah, it's just perfect. I remember when we used to have a hexagon punch and I used to do a lot of patchworky things with it, but yeah, a wee bit of not so good trimming there. I'm just going to there we go. So similar to patchwork or that you can do with fabric, you can, you know, instead of embroidering on one of my patches, I've stamped on it and a wee bit there. So yeah, put these scissors out of the way before they kill me. And let's just get this on the card and we'll decide on a sentiment and then we're done. That's about that. Bringing in some curves against the straight lines, a bit of juxtaposition. Or not. Or just go with it. Sometimes you can overthink it, you know. It's just like, just do it. Where have they gone? Where, oh where have the dimensionals gone? Where, oh where can they be? What have I done with them? You're supposed to, did they go to the right or the left? Does anyone remember? Well, I just need to get some more out because I can't cope with. I certainly never put them away. I've got a bit of this foam. You're supposed to watch for what happens with everything here. So this is double-sided foam adhesive sheet and it's handy too. So let's just be and here's my tool. Not lost everything today, all is not lost. My marbles, I think, are at risk. And I'm going for more is more. Right, let's tidy up and have a look at this morning's work. The usual tidy it up actually means sweep it to the side. So that's our last. So here's our first card. You're the best, and we stamped on that with, what did I stamp on with? I've buried all my stamp sets. So yeah, for this one we used Welcoming Woods, but we used the sentiment is from Tasteful Touches. So this is from the annual catalogue, this one is from the upcoming mini, and this one is from Celebration. So yeah, we shared the cards out, and then we did this one, whoops, and then we did this one. Now I'm not so sure of this one, but it is pretty. I think I could have used a darker colour for that, but hey, there you go. If that doesn't make you want to buy this paper pack, well, I don't know. I don't know what else I can do. Actually, there's loads else I can do, but there's some ideas to show you that you can stamp on the paper. You can emboss your paper. You can heat emboss on it. It's such strong, beautiful, double-sided paper. It's fab. So thanks for sticking with me. I think I need a wee lie down, not a walk now. That's taken an hour and 9 minutes, so it's not too bad, is it? 4 beautiful cards and one heck of a mess on my desk. So that's it, job done. So actually, which one do you like the best? I'm thinking I like, yeah, it's great paper to use, great potential. But which card do you like? So we're going like this is the way we made them. So 1, 2, 3 or 4. What's your fave? You have until Monday to get this paper at 15%. If you want to shop with me, my Stampin' Up shop is at jazzledazzle.stampinup.net. Katrina, you like the patchwork, and Christine likes number 2, and I saw that Heather liked 1, and now Tammy likes 1 and 4. So it's these 2 middle ones, Karen, 2 and 4. Yay! Anyway, thank you everyone for coming to Cuppa and Cards. I've still got some cold coffee in my cup. Got to love cold coffee. You learn to love cold coffee when you're a mum, don't you? Anyway, I'm going to go and get myself outside in the fresh air. Thank you so much. Oh, Linda, you like 2 but 4 as well. I say this works. It'll get sent to someone, but I'm not just quite as fond of that one. But I do like this Dingle Dangle stamp. It is fabby. Fabby. Anyway, I'm going to go, and I will put this up to YouTube later. But thank you so much everyone who joined me live. Thank you for everyone who's coming in and watching on replay and leaving me comments. Thank you so much. Appreciate you all. Have a great day, night, afternoon, whatever. Bye.